Sam's Gold, Moonlight Story. Tortoise and the Feast in the Sky. Long ago, before the shell of Tortoise became cracked like broken calabash, he was known across the animal kingdom as the wisest animal living. Wise? Yes, but his wisdom walked hand in hand with his greed. A greedy wise man is like a sharp knife without a handle. He will cut even himself. One day, Tortoise heard a rumor. There would be a grand feast, not on land, not in the river, not in the deepest forest, but in the sky. A feast only for the birds. When greedy man hears the smell of food, his legs start planning before his head. Tortoise said to himself, "Sky feast? Food? It must not happen without me." He marched proudly to the birds and stood before them with fake humility. "My brothers and sisters in feathers," he said. "I, Tortoise, your loyal friend, wish to attend the great feast with you. But I cannot fly. Please, lend me feathers that I may join you as one of your own." The birds stared at him. Some hissed, some whispered, some scratched their heads. Why should Tortoise attend a feast meant only for birds? They asked. But among them was Stork, a kind bird. But sometimes, kindness without wisdom is the beginning of trouble. Stork said, "Let us help him. Let us not abandon him." So the birds plucked their feathers and decorated Tortoise until he looked like a confused village rooster trying to attend a wedding. He flapped his borrowed wings proudly and shouted, "Call me, Flight Master Tortoise." When they rose into the sky, Tortoise felt like king. He shouted, "I am flying. Look at me. I am king of the clouds." Soon, they reached the sky kingdom. And the feast waiting for them was heavenly. Jollof rice shining like gold. Meat soft like morning bread. Soup thick like politician promise. The smell alone could make a poor man confess sins he did not commit. The host stood before them and said, "These meals are for everyone." Immediately, Tortoise's eyes sparkled. He jumped forward and announced loudly, "Everyone is my name. Therefore, the feast belongs to me." So whenever the servant said, "Serve this to everyone," Tortoise shouted, "Thank you, I accept it." And he ate and ate and ate, licking every plate as if tomorrow would never come. The birds sat in silence, hungry like unpaid workers. Story, story, story. When the feast was over, Tortoise rubbed his round stomach and smiled wickedly. "I am full. My belly is singing praises." But the birds were not smiling. They surrounded him slowly. Their eyes were red like palm oil. They plucked off every single feather they had given him, one by one, until he stood there, naked like shame. Tortoise trembled. "How will I return home?" he asked. Stork, now wiser, replied, "Use your wisdom." Tortoise cried down to his wife on the earth. "Wife, my beloved, bring out soft things for me to land on. Mats, cloth, blankets. Hurry!" But Stork flew down to Tortoise's home before him. He landed beside his wife and whispered, "Your husband said, bring out stones. Bring out mortars. Bring grinding stones. That is what he wants." The family obeyed. They dragged heavy stones outside. They arranged mortars and grinding stones in a pile. Tortoise, believing soft landing awaited him, released himself from the sky. He fell. Fast, faster. Down he came, like thunder without rain. He landed. Crack! Ack! Pieces scattered like broken pottery. His shell shattered into many parts. His wife cried. His children screamed. They gathered the pieces and patched them back together. And that is why Tortoise's shell is cracked till today. Story, story, story. Moral of the story. Greed may satisfy you today, but tomorrow it will break something you cannot repair. Better to share little than to steal plenty. Final message. This has been Sam's Gold Moonlight Story. If you enjoyed this tale of laughter, wisdom, and lessons, then subscribe, like, share, comment, follow for the next story. Another moon is coming soon, and with it, another story. Until then, good night.